Hi guys, welcome to your guided practice for 13.4. Now today you're going to need a couple extra things. If you go into your assignments on your Pearson, I did assign centimeter grid paper. So I'm hoping if you have access to a printer, then you can print out probably 2 pages. And the paper looks like this, and so I'm going to do my guided practice this way today. So our learning target is I can draw shapes with the same perimeter. So they might look different, but they're going to have the same distance all the way around. So if you need to pause me at any time to get any supplies, that's okay. I'm also going to be using a variety of colored pencils or markers, because that way I'm hoping you'll be able to see my drawings a little bit easier. All right, and today, as we're on 13.4, we are on page 316 right here. And like I said, we're going to be working on drawing different shapes that have the same perimeter. So I really hope that you have watched the video. And another example is a great one right here, where all of these shapes have a perimeter of 14 yards. Now remember, the perimeter is the distance around a shape. So from here to here, each mark is 1 yard. So I like to go clockwise and count this way. So I'm just going to make sure that these all have 14. So if I start here, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that one is 14 yards. Now I'm going to count the orange one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 yards also. Now the red one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So even though those are all different shapes, they all have a perimeter of 14 yards, and that's what we're going to be practicing on today. All right, so as I come down here, it does say copy and complete each figure to show the given perimeter and to use grid paper. And that's why I did assign it. I understand if you can't get to it, but please try. And there are also online versions of grid paper that I will try to get, but so far I have not been successful in having it so that you guys can draw. So if you can print it out, that would be the best. All right, so number 1 on the blue shape, a square. Well, first of all, I know that a square has all equal sides, and the perimeter needs to be 16 feet. So when I look at our drawing, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8 on the side. So now I just have to finish that shape, and I've already started it for us right here. So I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I just have to complete the square, and I'm going to go with 4 across the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 4. And then what I will do is on the top I will do a cursive small b. Perimeter equals 16. I already forgot my units. Oh, feet. 16 feet. Now to check your work, you can count all the way around. And I like to do that by making hash marks. So I would go with 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that, and go all the way around to make sure. But I know that if I have 4 on the top and it's a perfect square, then 4 times 4 is 16. All right, now let's look at number 2. Number 2 is asking us to have a 6-sided figure or a hexagon with a perimeter of 10 meters. So instead of being a foot, now each gap hash mark is 1 meter. It needs to be 10. And just so I don't forget, I'm going to write that the perimeter equals 10 meters. So I'm going to write it right there. And now, okay, I've already started my shape. So I'm going to count how many I already have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have to finish and close that shape to make it have a total of 10. So to me, what if I go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am going to close up my shape. There. And now I have a 10-meter perimeter around my shape. Okay? All right, let's look at number 3. It says to look at the examples above. Describe the length of the sides of a third rectangle that has a perimeter of 14 yards. So I'm going to use a marker on this, and I'm going to say number 3. I'm going to try to put it over here, and I'm just going to use my grid paper. So they want us to kind of look up here. Is there another way to make a rectangle with 14 yards? Now, I'm going to teach you a very, very big tip, and this will be helpful for the rest of the time of drawing. I'm going to write perimeter equals 14 feet, because if I write it down now, then hopefully I won't forget it. One of the easiest ways to draw a shape with a given perimeter is, first of all, you have to think it has 4 sides. So 1, let's cut the number in half. So half of 14 is what? Okay, 7. So I'm going to put a little 7 like right there so I don't forget. Okay, 7. Now what 2 digits can I add up to make 7? 4 and 3, good job. Oh, 6 and 1, that's a good one. Oh, 5 and 2. I think I'm going to go with 5 and 2. Now I'm going to use kind of a brighter marker because I think it's hard to see today. So when I say that, that means I'm going to go with 5 across the top and 2 down one side. So I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 down the side. Because I know that a rectangle has opposite sides or the same length. So now if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I double 7, what do I get? 14, and now I have a perimeter of 14. So the easiest way to draw a shape is to cut it in half and then figure out what you can add up to make that. Good job. Number 4. Mike wants to design a shape for his garden. He wants to use exactly 18 meters of fencing. Draw a shape he can make. Use grid paper. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to write down perimeter equals 18 meters. I have a bunch of colored pencils today. For number 4, perimeter equals 18 meters. Okay, so now you remember what I said, the easiest way, oh, that's kind of not, I'm going to go back to my red marker. I think that'll be easier. So if I cut 18 in half, what do I have? 9, because 9 plus 9 is 18. Now, what numbers can I add up to make 18? Ooh, 5 and 4 is excellent. I'm sorry, to make 9. What am I talking about? You could use 7 and 2. Let's use 5 and 4. I like that one. So I can go 5 on the top and 4 down one side. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you look at my it's going to end up being a rectangle. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 plus 9 is 18. So now I can just close up my shape, and now I have, and the scary part about using markers, if you make a mistake, you can't just erase it, but that's okay. So now I have a shape with a perimeter of 18 meters. So like I said, one of the easiest ways to come up with a shape is to cut the perimeter in half and then figure out what 2 digits can I add up to make that number. Because I could have also gone over 7 and down 2. And even though that's a different shape, it's the same perimeter all the way around, as long as you can count the hash marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I usually like to check at the end because sometimes I get carried away and just keep drawing my shapes. So remember, cut it in half and figure out. So down here we have through 5 through 7, it's the same thing where you're going to draw shapes with these given perimeters. Again, cut it in half. So let's just do number 5 before I go. Number 5. And if the perimeter is 12 units, I'm going to cut 12 in half. And let me see, half of 12 is 6. Now how can I make 6? I could go 2 plus 4. I could go 5 plus 1. I could go 3 plus 3. I'm going to do 3 plus 3 because I want to draw a square today. So if I go 3 over the top, 1, 2, 3, and 3 spaces down the side, then I can just close up my square and I have a shape with a perimeter of 12 units because it's 3, 6, 9, 12, and there it is. All right, boys and girls, so again, I understand if you can't get to the grid paper, but if you can print off probably 1 or 2 pieces, that would be a great idea. This can be kind of fun. I love drawing shapes with a different perimeter, or I'm sorry, with the same perimeter. It's kind of fun to come up with all the different ways to create it. So have fun with this today. In my mind, it's the best if you use more colors. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you again soon. Goodbye.